Okay. Oh shoot. What's going on?
Where's RST?
Okay, so RST Q. What it says here, guys. You want to do it on the wall, or you want me to help you?
No, he's just being really disrespectful. Sorry.
Okay. Given that RSQ is 60 degrees, so I need to label RSQ. So I'm going to look at it and go, okay, RSQ. So that means this angle right here is 60 degrees. Okay?
I can't squat.
So RSQ is 60. Alright, next. RQ is 9. So that means that RQ, actually I'm going to go with another color. RQ is 9. Okay? And it also says that TQ is 9. So TQ and RQ are both 9. Okay? Alright? So by definition of congruency, right? Then TQ is congruent to RQ. Isn't that right? We can say that these are congruent, can't we?
Yeah.
Okay? Alright. Now, here's the hard part, guys. So focus. If these are congruent, these are congruent. How do we know that? Okay? How do we know that if these sides are congruent, then the angles are congruent? And so, if you remember, Monday or Tuesday, we learned that, if you guys want, you can get a chair, so then, sorry, you guys can get chairs now. We learned that the angle bisector theorem, so if you have an angle bisector, then you have opposite sides are congruent. Okay? So if you have an angle bisector, then the opposite sides are congruent. Okay? That's what we learned, right? But this isn't saying that you have an angle bisector. It's saying that your opposite sides are congruent, right? So no looking, no looking, no looking. Alright, what's changed? What did I change?
It goes both ways.
Oh, yeah. Remember back in chapter 2, that means it's a biconditional statement, right? And so, back in chapter 2, we decided, hey, if this goes this way, correct? If it goes that way, then that means it's the converse.
What?
That it's the converse of the angle bisector theorem. Okay? So the converse of the angle bisector theorem says that these two are congruent, which means that this has to be 60. Does that make sense? Okay? And then if you remember way back to chapter 1, remember way back to chapter 1, that angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to angle 3 if you have 1, 2, and 3. Is that right? Remember that? So that means that 60 plus 60 should equal 120. So what we want to know is, what is angle RST? Well, that is 120. Okay? Now this is not a two-column proof. This is just going through and telling us what it's called listing the Y. Okay? So this is problem number 3, correct?
Yeah.
So we're going to now do problem number 4. Okay? Because I want to be able to show you how to make a proof. Okay? How to make a proof. So we're going to take the same picture. It's the same picture. Boom. Right? So really quick. Boom, boom. We're going to go out, boom. We're going to go out, boom.
Boom.
Bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. All right. Woo. Okay. And we know that this is right. This is right. Okay. Woo. The other thing we know is R, S, T. Okay. This is Q. All right. All right. Now, in the problem 4, it says RQ is equal to TQ. So it says RQ is equal to TQ. And that's a given. So RQ is equal to TQ. That's given. Okay? So that's number 1. Number 2. Okay? Is that QRS. What? No. QSR.
How do you do your work now?
Richard, you want to bring it?
Shut up.
Yeah, QSR. So QSR is equal to 5A plus 10. 5A plus 10. Okay? So another given up here is QSR is equal to 5A plus 10. And what else does it give? It says QST, QST, right, is equal to 8A minus 20. 8A minus 20, right? So that means that QST is equal to 8A minus 20. So that's another given. So those are all given. Now, why do I know that these two are equal? How do I know that? Help me out. What did we do over here? How did we know that these were equal?
I don't know. Oh, Converse.
The converse. That's right. So that's huge. Okay? So we know that 5A plus 10 is equal to 8A minus 20 because of the converse angle bisector theorem. Okay? And now we're just going to do the basic stuff. Move the lowest variable. Minus 5A minus 5A. So we get 10 is equal to 3A minus 20. And that's the subtraction property of equality. Okay? And then it's plus 20, plus 20. So that's 30 is equal to 3A. Okay? So that's going to be 4. This is going to be 3. 4 is going to be addition property of equality. Okay, then divide by 3, divide by 3. So 10 is equal to A. Okay, we're almost done. Well, hang in there. And that's going to be division property of equality. And the last step is plug it in. They want to know what QST is. So angle QST is that 8A minus 20. And A is 10, right? So what we did there is substitution, right? And then we're going to do simplification. So we have 80 minus 20 is 60. So angle QST is 60. And that's simplification for 7. There you go. All right. And there's your proof.